Hello, hello. It is finally time for everybody's favorite, absolutely great activity. Fighting. We're gonna fight. Now that Zelda has finally saved the entirety of Hyrule, in a separate timeline, she can now start up her fight club. We've been waiting forever to do this. Ooh, is that? No, that's not right. Just thinking. That's probably fine. I was wondering if my audio is different. That's fine. If we take a look over this way, we'll see our great bracket, randomly chosen. Each of these fine competitors will have to, well, go and fight. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight until we reach the victor and the victor side. Yeah. Man, we should have gotten some extra staff members to write an opening script. Let's not have any further delay. Why have an opening when it's failing miserably? Our first order of business is to go with the Ignazol versus the Poe. But here's the issue. My fighters are all friendly. So like any good fighting show or movie, we're gonna have to go to the home of the other fighter. So we first need to find out where the Poe is. Let's start back over here. Luckily, I've prepared in advance. I know exactly where every single echo is via an IGN guide. So I am able to tell you that this Poe is in the Gerudo Sanctum, apparently. Yeah, so that's where we're gonna head. And while I'm on my way there, allow me to explain the rules. It's quite simple, actually. Gerudo Sanctum. Can I can't swap over there. I have to go there manually. Blah. It's quite simple. These rules. I'm going to summon echoes, and they will fight the thing that is in the room, right? It will be only my echoes versus the thing. In this case, it will be the Ignazol versus the Poe. However, their lineups don't exactly match, right? One Ignazol is a lot easier than one Poe. So, take me into the still world. So, we will be matching up the amount of tries the best we can. It will be whatever is there, I will be matching. If there is one Poe, I believe one Poe is a 3. Then I will be putting down 3 worth of Ignazol. I will do both round down and round up if the matches don't equal. Like if one is 4 and the other's 3, right? Where in the world's the Poe? Here he is. Yeah, so he's a 3. But Ignazol's a 1. So I can summon 3 for every one. So if there is one Poe, then there will be... Where am I, actually? Hold on. I need to go over here. If there is one Poe, then there will be 3 Ignazol. Yeah, you can see how this works. Okay. Good. Because we have just arrived at the Poe's natural habitat. There he is. Allow me to confirm that there are no other things around before we start this absolutely... Hey, don't move. Hey, before we start this absolutely epic Zelda Fight Club. Yeah, I've been waiting the entire time to do that. Well, without further ado, 1, 2, 3, go! Go, my Ignazols. First thing we notice is that the Poe is now self-harming himself. He needs a good therapist. I'm trying to not be in the situation, but if the fighters do go for me, that is not a win on their part. And they're supposed to go for the Ignazols. In fact, Ignazols, buddy, you gotta target the dude. Yes. We do. The Poe has decided to teleport into an Ignazol and has been on fire. However, the Poe's fire has killed one of our Ignazols because he walked into it, I guess. The Poe is on fire once again. Ooh, what an interesting fight to the death. These Ignazols are really skirting death here. It's kind of scary, actually. Come on, Poe. Poe, remember, if the enemy goes after me, I'm just the tournament organizer. That means absolutely nothing. And we will go until there is a winner. No matter how long it actually takes. Goodness, these Ignazols are tiring. They're not doing anything. At this point, the Poe is... The Poe died! I think he teleported into one of his own fires. Wow! What a stellar first match! In our super cool Zelda Fight Club. What in the world is that first match? We had a guy kill himself! That was the first match? Okay. But we do have a great win for the Ignazols. This will be a best of one because you only get one shot. You only live once, as they say. We are YOLOing this. So, in our great tournament, I guess I should, hit confirm so we can start it. The Ignazol has won. Congratulations, Ignazol. You've done it! Next up, we have the Spear Moblins versus Lizalthos level 3. Yes, the Spear Moblins. Known for their, well, like, super cool, awesome movement and stuff. Versus the Lizalthos level 3. That buddy is known for... How do I get out of the... How do I get out of this again? Wait a second, what do I do here? I forgot how I get out. I haven't done this before. Can I just go to the boss then? The Lizalthos, level 3, is known for his quick maneuverability. Will that mobility prevent him from being hit? That is the hope, at least for him. But with the sheer amount of Spear Moblins, the spears might overdo it. He might run into a bunch of spears. Well, then again, the Spear Moblins do die relatively quickly, but they do have high numbers. And especially because their pest control business hasn't been working very well. Those Spear Moblins haven't been doing particularly well. So, let's see. Where is it again? If I remember, it is over toward this wrecked ship area. Is where we'll find the Lizalthos. Level 3! I believe there's only one of them. Which should be 5 Spear Moblins, I believe. It is a very tough enemy to use. The Lizalthos. So let us make our way casually over to the destination. We'll get there. Just, Man, am I glad that we don't have spectators. This would be hard for any spectator, you know? So, wait, it is the wrecked ship, right? Hold on, I gotta check again. I have the guides up, I just don't remember with the guides. The guides are pretty good. But, I don't know them. I guess I can get rid of the Poe guide. BAM! He's dead! The Poe guide's gone! We don't need that anymore. Oh my goodness, it's the wrong area. It's not the ship. It's the other place. I went to the wrong area! I feel sorry for the spectators, kiting them along. It's like, sorry guys, we took a wrong turn over here. Like, they paid like $5 for admission to the fight club. It's like, come on, I just want to watch. It's like, yeah, I know. Just give it some time. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's see. If I remember correctly, it is not the normal cave entrance. It is instead, yes, right over here. This hidden pond entrance is where we find Arlizalfos level 3. Here he is. Ooh, we also face a hazard here. He's actually underwater, which that could be quite the issue. Hey, you're not meant to hurt me. Okay. Yeah, I think the spear moblins just die under the water. Now remember, in other scenarios, this Lizalfos level 3 will not always be underwater. I just don't think there's an area where there's 5 spear moblins for him to actually fight, so we're gonna have to bring the fight to him. Anyway, let's spawn our 5 spear moblins, and yeah. Well, this was a great journey. The Lizalfos level 3 won by doing absolutely nothing. We will get out of here before I die miserably. I'll make some more smoothies too. But in the meantime, we can head back over to our absolutely amazing tournament bracket. Woo! Yeah, I know I'm dying, game. Tournament bracket! The Lizalfos level 3 won, like really good. It went, like, super good. Yeah. Oh, we also don't know how we'd find 5 Ignazils. Ignazils die underwater? I'll save the match later for formalities. Yeah. Next up, we'll be doing Armos versus Fire Wizrobe. That'll be an interesting one. But let's take a quick intermission because the tournament organizer can't die on the job. It's not good for business. So we'll take a quick nap. Yeah, I know you can't fail. I'm sure that's the sentiment of most of our fighters here. They're unable to fail. It would be very bad for them if they fail. Anyway, let's smoothie shop, we need some refreshments. Things aren't going too well for us. Lovely. Yeah. We're good on the refreshments if I'm just saying so. Perfect. My smoothie. Da 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 da. Nice. Okay, now do the same thing like 10 more times. Da-da. So, something to note about this fight. I thought the Armos would be a very interesting fight because you can only hit him from the back, right? So, somebody like the Fire Wizrobe who's able to teleport around, I'm not sure how that dynamic will work together. It is a very interesting dynamic. And especially whether the Armos can even go to a position where it can hit the Wizrobe. Yeah. Ooh, that'll be very interesting. The Armos is super stiff. He's been acting as a statue for his job for who knows how long. It's quite an interesting scenario that these two face during this fight. But I believe we will we'll also have our first interesting conflict regarding the amounts of tries that it takes. The power. The little down arrows that are behind try. I think there's an uneven amount. So, we'll figure that out when we get there. I think that's enough refreshments. Let me check where the Fire Wizrobe is. I think he's a 5, so we won't need more than one of those guys anyway. Where is the Fire Wizrobe? Oh yeah, we can also get rid of the Spear Moblin. Sorry, Spear Moblin, I love you, but you had a very bad matchup. Let's see. Fire Wizrobe, where are you guys? Here. Where does it say you are? Elden Temple level 3. Yeah. Go to there. Let's go there! We gotta go down to the 3rd Elden Temple thing. Sorry, all the... I just have to imagine I've got 2 spectators on a leash. Only 2. And I'm just dragging them around. This is the wrong one. I'm just dragging. This is also the wrong one. Isn't it? Yeah. I'm dragging around these 2 spectators. Like... Wait, no, this is the right one. Right? Hey, sorry, spectators. I hope you don't have teleportation sickness. Oh, yeah, it is. I'm dragging you around. They're choking from being held by the leash. It is on like handcuffs. You need a key to take it off. I'm not a sadist, okay? I am perfectly fine. Let's head into the temple. We need level 3. You should be around there-ish. I need... Which teleport do I need? Probably this one is best. What a trek we're going through! Oh. Yeah. I just have to imagine the Wizrobe is a neat. He's just a shut-in. Holding himself in at the very back of Elden Temple. He doesn't have parents, so he doesn't have any need or incentive to do anything but this. Don't question how he gets food. Nobody really knows, because there's no food around here. But there is enough to cook it, so... We're still wondering. We're wondering about that. Anyway. The guide lied. How much does Armos take anyway? Let me see here. Where is the Armos? Oh, the Armos is a 1. Yeah, 1 versus the 5 of the Fire Wizrobe. Guide, you lied to us. This is the room that it said it'd be in. Why do you lie to us, guide? Sorry, spectators, that I have my leash. We're not doing anything here. Okay. Echoes of Wisdom, Fire Wizrobe, location. There's gotta be more than one place. It can't just be, you know, here and done. Hanged on floor 1 as it shows floor 3. Okay, thanks. He doesn't respawn though. Well, this one found somebody in a different place. Okay. Good. Tell me where you found it. Fire Wizrobe. Here we go. We found ours by a lake north of Goron City. Perfect. I love you, Eurogamer. I always knew that was the best dish. I'm gonna get out of here. You're gonna get me out of here. Get me out of here, man. I can't stay here forever, man. Man, when I first thought of the Fight Club idea, I thought it'd go great. And then I was like, oh wait. Echoes can't fight other echoes of mine. It doesn't quite work that way, so... Yeah. Just wait until I find out about the official Zelda Fight Club. It's like, yeah, that thing actually exists, and you can find it in the game already. Like, you're just wasting your time. And I will be miserable when I find that. It will turn to misery. I will be depressed. Like, we're going on a 10-year hiatus after that. Not that far. Yeah, I will be miserable. Anyway, we get to have 5 Armoses here. Which is... There he is. Okay. We have our dude. have our dude. I'll be here, and I will summon the Armos. The Armoses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now target that guy. Okay, these are not working as I would have expected. Also, I think two of the Armos killed themselves, I think. I don't know what happened with that. But, you know, the Armos aren't even doing anything. They got a sword and a shield. They attack. Yeah, congratulations on your win, Fire Wizro. What a great match in our super cool Zelda Fight Club. Just wait for the next match, man. It's gonna be the coolest thing ever. Ah. Okay. It's time. Look at the bracket again. Armos, I'm destroying you. Bam! The Armos are gone. Okay, we're back to our bracket. The Fire Wizard wins like super good. Beamos versus Zero. We're already here in that location where the Zeros are. That makes me so happy. I don't have to do anything special. Yay! Okay, we're gonna go back to here. Ta-da! We already have the Zero. Okay, is there a place where there are more than one Zero? We also need to make sure that there's no outside interference. We don't want, like, Zero and Octoroks, right? I mean, we could just do, like, a generic 1v1, right? I mean, how much even are BMOs? Hold on. Let me get rid of this dude. Die. I don't have those guys, really? I don't have the Fire Octoroks. Anyway. Okay, we have 1 Zero here. And he should be entirely unarmed. There's another Zero over here. But I don't think I can guide them over. So, if we get a 1v1, we get a 1v1. Where are the Beamos? The Beamai. The Beamosai. The Beams. The Beamos. Not Beamos. They're not quite Beamo. Where are they? There are 3. There are 3? Maybe I need to go to where the Beamoses are. Where are they? Please don't tell me they're in like Gerudo dungeon or whatever. I would be annoyed. Where are the Beamai? The Beamai Moosies. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-doo. Okay, they found it in the Farron Temple. Great. Still the Pharaoh's wetlands. Let's first determine if there's even a fight to be had here, okay? We have our 1 Zeros. Here's the Beamos. Fight. Oh, they do fight. But, hold on. Go again. Took 2 there. Okay, Beamos, go. Oh, he does go. He does really go. He really does go. He won Beamy Boy. He's a Beamy Mouse. Oh, I can also bring him along. I can just drag him along. Yeah. Okay, I'm starting to get an idea of how to do this. How do I be the best flight club organizer I can be? These guys are still gone. Can I just like teleport here to just refresh them? Please? No. No, these guys are dead. Okay. Good to know. Anyway, here's another one down here. Oh, there's actually 2. Okay, Beamos. That was 2. Here, I can bring our 1 Beamos over. Don't hit me. To beat this 3rd dude. Like, come on. Yeah. Okay, I think we've determined a pretty good winner here. My Beamos just took down 2 guys and then a 3rd guy. Yeah. Look, don't call me lazy for this one. The Beamos wins. Ooh, what a great day it is to be at the Zelda Fight Club. And now to our next super cool awesome match. We have a mini Moldorm versus a sea urchin. Now, I think this is a pretty one-sided fight if I had to guess. The sea urchin has a tendency to, well, stand still and do absolutely nothing. There's our target here. If I remember correctly, mini Moldorms are 1, and sea urchins are also 1. But allow me to confirm in the menu. Once I can find these guys. Where are they? Yeah, so it'll be a full 1v1. And it could be the longest 1v1 we've had. But it will be a fight anyway. Look, I'll be honest with you. I'm pretty sure the Moldorm can't even hit the hit the sea urchin. But look, we're here anyway. Where? How am I missing this guy? It's not. He shouldn't be hard to find. The mini Moldorm. Where is he? Am I blind? I'm a blind tournament organizer. I can't find this guy for the life of me. What a great tournament organizer I am. I don't know where I left it. I left his files somewhere. In one corner, we have the sea urchin, known for doing absolutely nothing. And in the other corner, we have the... Hold on. We have the mini Moldor, known for... I don't actually know. I lost his file. The unknown mini Moldor does something that we don't know. He has a 1 power, by the way. I just checked. And let the fight between these two commence. The mini Moldor might... Ooh, he touched the sea urchin. This mini Moldor taking self-harm damage. Twice in a row now. Sea urchin unfazed. I don't know what he's looking at, but I think he's thinking of his wife and kids in these hard, trying times. The mini Moldor's eyes are very empty as it takes 4 hits. 5 hits now from the sea urchin. Still seems unfazed. Sea urchin not being damaged at all, though. And there's the mini Moldorm down! What an exciting battle in our Zelda Fight Club! Hey, there we go. That's why. What an exciting bout in our Zelda Fight Club! Let's check on that bracket again. Sea urchin taking the obvious victory here, and now we have a sword moblin level 3 versus a white wolfos. Yeah, very interesting fight, that one. I think both of them take the same number of tries of energy. So let's go find out where this sword moblin level 3 is. Yes, the sword moblin level 3 has a big shield and a big sword. It can do very large, sweeping attacks. He's most known for his instructional videos. He makes them fitness, mostly. The white wolfos. He has some very erratic attacks. You're not level 3, are you? No, you're level 2. Very erratic attacks, and he summons his posse, his pack of wolves. which makes it a very interesting conflict indeed. Outside of the ring, the White Wolfos is most known for terrorizing local forests. That's level 3 right there. Let's find this White Wolfos and we'll start the fight. White Wolfos, that's normal Wolfos. The white variety is... where is he? There he is. There he is. Start the fight! Go! Immediately he summons a wolf from his posse. Hold on. Wait, we have fight interference. Fight interference! Quickly. As tournament organizer, I must take care of that. There we go. The interference has been taken care of. No further action will be taken. The Wolfos seem to be attracted by the smell of a squirrel elsewhere, though are easily taken down. The shield from the sword moblin. It was really protecting him for a long time, but his durability against packs of wolves ripping the sword moblin apart. He won't be making the instructional videos now, but he will be receiving instructions from the doctor later on. But this means we have an absolute victory for the White Wolfos! Woo! A round of applause for the White Wolfos! Yeah! Next up, we have the Caramadillo versus the Freezard. And the Caramadillo, quite the erratic little dude. But the Freezard is able to absolutely freeze any opponent. So, what outcome will that give us? I don't know. Should I be showing that? Were those wolves making out? Let me see where the Caramadillo is located. I mean, there's like 20 different locations he's in, so I'm not too concerned. Let's see. I'm just a little concerned because he's everywhere, you know? He is everywhere. Maybe the Freezard's in a better location. Freeze. It'd be helpful if I press the right button. Freezard. Yeah, you're not gonna tell me. I do believe I know where the Freezard is, though. The Freezard, I think, is a level 3, though. So I'll need to summon 3 Caramadillos. Yes, level 3. Now, these might change if you swap up your different, what's the word? If you swap up from a level 9 to a 10, they might change the amount of power it takes for one of our guys. But we don't have that, so we're going with what we have now. I see no Freezard around these parts. I believe this area over here is where we find the Ice Wizrobe, though. Yeah, there he is. Though that's actually not applicable here, because we're not actually using that guy. I use the fire guy as the representative for the Wizrobes. So that's the choice we've made. And that's what we're sticking to. Anyway, Freezard should be somewhere. Ah! Snow! It scared me, okay? Ah! Where are these freezy dudes? Apparently I don't know where they are. Maybe they're out toward the start. You might find a Freezard there. And then I can summon 3 other dudes. Not you. You're not a part of this. You're not part of this conflict, you. Well, it's cold this region, apparently. I've discovered that. Is there a Freezard over here? No, you're not a Freezard. You're not a Freezard. Excuse me for a second. Apparently, I am uneducated in Freezards wherever they happen to be located. I thought, oh, they'd be the easiest guys. Where are they? Where are the Freezards? They're like somewhere over here. Yeah. They're in one of the random places. That's where the Freezards are. They're just in a cave somewhere. Yup. That's where they are. Right. Nope. Why would you let me do that, game? Maybe I can do it from here. I don't know which rift is actually, or which cave is the one that I need to go in. So, yeah. Maybe it is this one. Maybe it's not this one. Maybe I'm being crazier. I never did this part, so I'm not planning to start now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just went around when I did my playthrough, so... Actually, what I should be doing is clouds. They give infinite height, because that's good game design. Let's see. What was I doing again? Wait, maybe this is the area that I need. Where am I going? Oh, I'm going over here. That's the I am such a good tournament organizer. Everything is going absolutely well. Here is Khan's house. We will put down clouds. And then we will reach where we wish to reach. Which is up here. We're gonna reach up this way. Toward the new heights of society. Yeah, also down this hole. Yay! And now that we go down the hole, then we go not this way, we go the other way. No, we go this way. Right? And then there's more here. And then... Guide, are you sure this is the right way? Well, let me think here. I really should have mapped this out ahead of time. After completing the rift, take the ladder up, and once outside the rift, outside, yeah. North. You know that one's on me. I should have read. I should have read. Just read more. Read further in. Just do a little bit more reading. Let me see here. North this cave entrance, it's that one. Okay. I'll just walk my way over there. The two guys I would have strapped on a leash at this point are almost certainly dead. Oh, sorry about that. I guess they're definitely dead now. Let me take a nap. This is an interesting place for a Zero to be. We won't have a funeral for those spectators that I dragged along. They didn't pay the extra price for the funeral, if it was so needed. It was also not an add-on that I decided to, give. So, yeah. Sorry, not sorry. So somewhere in this cave, said the guide via IGN, I will find Freezards. This way. Not seeing any Freezards around here. Maybe they're hidden. And I need like an Ignazol or something to free them. Well, there's a chest. I'll take the chest, but I don't know about any freezards. Nothing there either. And nothing here. Nothing. Well, there's a guy in ice, but he's. These are just sword moblin. IGN guide, you lied to me. Come on, guide. I can't have a fight club this way. Okay. That's okay, isn't it? That's fine. We'll just swap it up a bit. We're going for the Carmadillos after all. We can probably find them in this region because they are an early game enemy. They are strength in numbers and all that. This is going horribly for us. This is fine. Who am I kidding? Everything is going as planned. Where are our Carmadillos? There might be somewhere over here. Who is that? Anyway. If we follow along somewhere, we might see a Carmadillo. Maybe, if I haven't killed them already. I remember them being like on the side path over somewhere around this way. Though I can't be certain. Yeah, because both the guides I looked up said like in some cave, and we're not doing the 2D side scrolly section because we need to do the 2D side scrolly section. There's a slime thing here. There you go. Yay! I mean, I could just guess which one wins if we can't find the dudes. Wait a second, I just had a stellar idea! We need to go over to Kakariko Village to the Slumber Dojo! Aha. I believe there is a thing in the Slumber Dojo that might allow us to take down enough Carmadillos. Aha. What a stellar plan this has been! See, it's always good for a, one local business, aka this fight club, to go and get help from another business, aka this local dojo. Carmadillo's Revenge. Yeah, here we go. Haha. Take me in, boss. Feel the energy flowing with you, and growth form. Wait, my skills alone? I mean, does that mean I can echo? It means I can echo. Okay. We won't worry about the time, but we need only 6 of those guys to be alive. So, actually, let me get through here. I need 6 guys alive. Of this sort, so. Well, we'll start killing. 2, 3. We got more than 6. I'm sure about that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We got 1 more. There we go. And the darkness. Okay, so I might have hit one of those guys on accident, but that shouldn't matter. Shouldn't matter much. Okay, now we need to get our freeze arts. Yeah! Finally time for this new exciting flight in the Zelda Fight Club. The Carmadillo is known for doing something and rolling around. They attend local parties. And the Freezards, known for freezing things. Yes. They seem to be freezing every Carmadillo as they approach. I'm not sure. Ooh, 2 Carmadillos are dead. They are dealing enough damage to face these Freezards. And there we have it. We have the winner! Woo! Finished! We have our amazing winner in this conflict, the Freezards! Yeah, I gotta be unchloroformed now. Yeah. Anyway, back to the tournament bracket. The Freezards have won! Now we have Redad versus Darknut level 3. Aha! Where was the Darknut level 3 again? This page is a work in progress. IGN, this game has been out for 2 years. Okay. Maybe we need the other guide, the Eurogamer guide. We found ours in a cave on the eastern side of Fair and Wetlands. Ah, yes, that cave. I know that cave. Thanks, Slumber Guy. I wasn't aiming for time. Anyway, this was the cave right there. Aha! And that's where we might be able to find a Darknut level 3. I believe that's where I found mine. If he is still there, then he is still there. So we will head over there and we will have him face. Oh, is he facing again? I don't know. The Darknut level 3 is the captain of the guard at his local community college. But that sort of admiration is exactly what we want in somebody in this fight club. Someone with enough admiration to attend his local community college. I have to applaud his effort. There he is. The Darknut level 3. Oh my goodness, that's actually easy this time. I just head to the location? No way. I do it. Okay. He will be facing, what was it? The Redads! The Redads are zombies known for being zombies. They had different names in their past lives, but we don't care now. The Darknut level 3, I believe. If I could find out where the guy is. Not here. I believe he is a 5, and these are 2s. Where is the Darknut level 3? Actually, where? There he is, yes. 5, and these are 2. So we will try it twice. We'll first start with 3. So 1, 2, 3. The screams do not affect him. He has learned from his time at the local community college not to care about noise. So even though there are 3, our amazing Darknut level 3 has still won. Yay. Woo! Darknut level 3. Woo! You gotta love the guy, you know? He's just at his local community college. So the Darknut level 3 wins. And while we're here, we might as well do Freezard versus Darknut level 3. So we'll get to that right now. Now that we've done with the first bracket of our cool Zelda Fight Club, you will now get a slight intermission. You will have a dance from the Tanglers. They have said they were training hard for their dance, but it was free, so we just decided to do it. This is like what you'd see at a kindergartner, like, you know, song rehearsal, where it's like, yeah, this thing's really bad, but like, I can't bring myself to tell them that because they're kindergartners, you know? So, put them out of their misery. Darknut versus Freezards! As we know, there are the Freezards are 2. Or not. We will be using 2 Freezards because they are level 3 and Darknut is level 5. So we will compensate. The Darknut does not. That is such a quick fight. Dealing with rowdy, ice-cold teenagers is the Darknut's job on his local community college. Bravo, Darknut. Look at the man. He looks so cool, but I can't bring myself to not have it be paused. Darknut level 3 wins against the Freezards. Next up, we have Ignazol versus Lizalfos level 3. I think I know how that one will go. It's not gonna be much of a challenge. Please don't kill me. Anyway. Let's head back to Lizalfos and let some murder take place. We will be summoning 5 Ignizols. And we will be killing 5 Ignizols. But I need to be I need to be an unbiased party in this matter. Maybe the Ignizols and their, like, single-celled thought processes have developed a technique to survive under the water. I can't say they haven't. So maybe they got something going for them. Maybe they got something that they're doing. And we have a winner! Lizalfos doesn't even know he is in this tournament yet. He's just been underwater! Woo! Lizalfos level 3 wins. Now we have Beamos versus Fire Wizrobe. We once again remember where the Fire Wizrobe is, so we will be heading over that way. Oh, this is going so much quicker now that I know where everything is. Oh boy, oh boy. We're heading over to the Fire Wizrobe. Yes, Fire Wizrobe. His name is Kurt. I mean, he just kind of exists. He learned magic from his dad, but he's not a big fan of it. So he just kind of is over here. Look, it's more like his family just said, hey, you gotta live close to us when you move out. And he's like, ugh, fine, I guess I will. And so here he is. We gets to fight Beamos now. The Beamos! They are mechanical engineering marvels made by the Marvel Corporation. Two Beamos, go! Immediately, one Beamos is dead. The Fire Wizrobe is able to get out of the range, but look, the Beamos is comboing the Fire Wizrobe by being up close. Oh, but he might be able to get a hit off on the tournament organizer every once in a while. That's kind of annoying. What an upset, folks! Kurt absolutely died due to the mechanical machinations made by the Marvel Corporation. After what seemed to be quite the easy combat for the Fire Wizrobe, immediately taking down the first of two Beamos. The second one absolutely combos him. It's close enough and points that I'm fine doing this. That was too cool anyway. Too cool of an upset. That was the Beamos actually went against the Fire Wizrobe. That's actually really cool. And I think the Beamos are able to survive underwater, so we might have an actual time against Lizalfos level 3. But now we have the Sea Urchin versus the White Wolfos. That'll be quite the interesting fight. Let's go find some sea urchins. Let's go on the beach. It'll be a fun beach time. It'll be like beach intermission. Let's go to the beach. I love the beach.
We get to go to the beach. The beach has all the things. All the things are at the beach. Beach things, yeah.
And also stop by Kakariko. Hello, all these guys. Hey, kid. What are your thoughts on the Fight Club? The super cool, awesome Zelda Fight Club.
Chilly, fluffy, and totally white.
This kid here is rooting for the White Wolfos in the upcoming battle. I know, man. I know you want to see this fight, but I don't think your parents will allow it. It's too gruesome, too painful.
That's what snow's like.
Yeah! Snow is gruesome, painful, packs a punch, especially when you put rocks in it. With the sea urchin, too.
And I learned that from Link.
Link is dead! Because nobody's seen him, and I don't want to actually report that he's alive yet.
Even though technically, canonically, we're married in this, so...
This is a non-canonical side tournament.
He taught me Hebrew mountains covered in snow, because it's super cold from northern Hyrule.
Yeah! That's exactly where the White Wolf Boast is.
But white, fluffy, and cold, all in one thing? I want to see some for myself. I can't go all the way to Hebrew Mountain until I'm grown up. I guess I'll have to wait forever.
Yeah, you will, kid.
Okay.
Well, let's take a look at the White Wolfos while we're here. The White Wolfos and his posse. And maybe we can get some spectator. Sorry, this is exactly what you wanted. This is literally the thing you asked for. It seems the White Wolfos is too terrifying for an interview. So, what does that say about this? He's too terrifying for our interviewer ease. Quite the accomplishment, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't know what to think about that. But we've made it here to Southern Beach. As we can see, there are many sea urchins around these parts, and even a piece of heart that I apparently didn't get before. I am one step closer to being the ultimate octopus. But around here is where we'll also see our sea urchins. I'm going to drown the slime first. Slime, let me drown you. Please. Thank you. We need a clean fighting arena for the White Wolf Boast. Hold on. There we go. I know this is a little uneven, right?
Where's the fifth one? The White Wolf Boast requires 5.
Like, dude, this is my thing now. I'm the tournament organizer. I know I said the rules before, but here. I have an idea of how this will play out. So just bear with me for a bit. These sea urchins have done nothing in their lives but be in existence. They have eyes, but we have no idea what they use them for. Scientists have opened them up, and there are no sight organs. We do not know the purpose of the eyes. The White Wolfos, though. He faces horse challenges up in the snowy regions. But here, tropical beach, that might be hard for him. Let's see him fight these sea urchins. He's, yeah. The White Wolfos wins! Yeah!
Go, boy.
You go. Who's a good little Wolfos? Who's a good little Wolfos? You are. You're a good little Wolfos. You're good to drown. Anyway. Let's take a look at our tournament bracket. Woo! Oh my God. We see here that the White Wolfos has beaten the Sea Urchins. Now we have some very interesting fights coming up. The Zolfos level 3 versus the Beamos. And the White Wolfos versus the Darknut level 3. These are some matches that we have been waiting our entire lives for. Even though you probably haven't heard of these enemies until the last hour. But these are some very fearsome foes. We're going to start out with the Luzolfos versus the Beamos. The Beamos, I believe, are able to see underwater. So, that's quite interesting, I believe. As an intermission, though, corporate says that we gotta do some charity work. These don't come from free. These fight clubs organizers, so we're gonna have to help this kid see some snow. Kid, thank you for being in existence. I need to help you. Take snow.
Wow, is this snow? That's amazing. Thanks for bringing it, miss. Okay if I touch it?
Only if you're fine with frostbite.
It's so cold!
Why is corporate panic making me do this?
And it's fluffy and crunchy?
Yeah. Don't touch the yellow parts.
And if I pack this stuff in my hand, it's solid. Weird. I got something in my mouth. Oh, gotta stop. My hands are freezing.
Yeah, buddy. Is this good enough for management?
Yeah, that was fine.
Put out your hand, miss. Yeah, thanks. Ooh, nectar. Alright, I'll take that. Wait, that has to go back to corporate, though. Yeah.
Mom says I gotta thank anyone who helps me with things. No, that was the best. I always know it's inside a village someday.
It will never. Anyway. Done some charity work, I guess. Okay, look. Corporate, I know corporate well enough. Specifically because I am corporate, right? Corporate ain't gonna let it off. Even though we have, you know, like 3 more matches to go. But, you know, the drill. I gotta do a little extra charity work, right? So, I gotta help this random dude who's on a wall. You know, corporate said, hey, go do it. Here's Sword Mama level 3. We already had him. He was eliminated first part of the tournament. And look at how good he's doing. This just demonstrates the power of the White Wolf, folks. Anyway. Oh, you're saving the day as always, the heroic. Huh? You're not Link. Oh, sorry about that. I had you mixed up with someone else. Please forgive the confusion. Oh, don't worry about it. It's all a part of my job description. My name is Vertley. I'm a resident of Southern Village. I set out to chop grass in my village, and before I knew it, I chopped my way to Southern Prairie. While I was here, I figured I might as well get rid of the shrubs and make a little plot for myself. That was when the monsters appeared, and well, you know the rest. Yeah, you're welcome. Please advertise our fight club. The super cool, awesome, one and only state-sponsored Zelda Fight Club. Zelda Fight Club. There's a lesson here. You should never get too absorbed in your work. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. How did you get on a wall? I'd like to pay you back for saving me. It's not much, but I hope you'll take it. Da 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 da! 20 rupees! Oh. Thought a fight club's gotta get payment somehow. Oh, Link, the person I mistook you for? He's a brave swordsman from Southern Village. Yeah, I don't care about it. No. Link's not gonna win the fight club, is he? Nah. No way. He's been lied to us, all of us, but right now he's off fighting monsters. It's rare to see a young person with that sort of drive to help others. I hope he's doing well wherever he might be. You know, he's in the void. If you run into a swordsman wearing a hood and green tunic and you pass him a message, nope. His friends in Southern Village will be here for him when he comes home. Alright, I won't remember that ever. Remember to do charity work! Yeah! Woo! Let's get back to our fight. We need to go see the Lizalfo's level 3! The guy we still don't know anything about because he still doesn't know he's in this fight club. He is blissfully unaware because everyone who enters him doesn't even bother fighting him because they die of drowning. They just die instantly. However, eventually, he will have to exit. So, he will figure it out sooner or later. And besides that, we have the Beamos fighting the Lizalfos. The Beamos, as we already are aware, are technical marvels made by the Marvel Corporation. They were originally designed as microwaves, but they failed miserably and realized that if they put a specific lens on it, they were able to create a very big beam weapon. So, let's see how this fight plays out. I just put down the 2 Beamos. One Beamos is dead, but the other Beamos seems to be doing a pretty decent job, but the Lizalfo is able to jump over him, dodging the attack and defeating both Beamos. These Beamos are currently in their dead state. They are unable to do anything at all. Meaning the Lizalfos level 3 has won this part of the tournament! Woo! He is now aware he is in this tournament. So we will get some information on him before the next bout, which is the finale! The final bout! Ooh. But now, we have White Wolfos versus Dark Nut level 3. We'll go, once again, see Dark Nut level 3 in his habitat. You might be wondering, what in the world's a random community college guard doing there? In some random hold-up place? Well, luckily for you, and for us, he was actually nice enough to go and rent out his space that he would be able to do his tournaments fights in. Which is very thoughtful of him. I appreciate that. Thank you, Dark Nut level 3. You're a great man, you are. It was the cheapest he could find, though. I mean, he is just a guard at the local community college. Yeah. A lot of his techniques were actually learned from, well, being a guard. You see, instead of an axe there, just imagine that's a person. And that's how he learned his techniques, he told us. He's quite an interesting guy. Now he's up against the White Wolf folks, which, as we know, is quite the marvel. Very fluffy good boy. But this guy wasn't always a good boy. He only became white being the leader of his pack and having old age. And that came with many different responsibilities, including having 20 different children, which I'm sure some of us would get very jealous by. But perhaps his most interesting thing that he's done, perhaps, is when some interesting man came along. We're not sure which one it is, but he actually dyed the eyes of the Wolfos. Forcefully. We don't really know how that happened, but he has a grudge ever since, and he's always seeing red now. Especially for Dark Nut level 3. So let the fight commence! Ooh, it seems the armor of the Dark Nut is a little too harsh for the Wolfos and his posse, his pack, his goons. And this doesn't look good for him. It doesn't look like they can do anything at all, which is actually really concerning. I don't think they're gonna be winning if they can't even hit. But maybe he'll figure something out. I mean, he's seeing red. He can't think of anything, and the Dark Nut level 3 wins the fight. Woo! Let me get out of there before he kills me. Dark Nut level 3 is now victorious. Now, we have the Lizalfos level 3 versus the Dark Nut level 3. How interesting. We're already here, so we might as well just get the fight going. The final fight of the Zelda Fight Club! Let's introduce our competitors once more. This is the Dark Nut level 3, who had a name, but I forgot it. He is a local guard at his community college. There he has learned to just pick up random dudes, throw them around, and has even been so generous as to rent out this fight arena for us in our bout. In the other corner, we have the Lizalfos level 3, which is wherever he is. I don't know where he is. Let me find it. Lizalfos level 3. And this guy, we've actually found out that he is a noble of the kingdom, the Lizalfos tribe. But due to Zelda's higher princess stature, he is forced to come here and fight for his own tribe. Now, we don't actually know why he's a noble. Neither does he. He just kind of was born in that position, I guess. I mean, he never saw his parents, he said, which was quite weird, but he is still a noble. And he fought tooth and claw to get up to his position here, to even survive out there by himself without any parents. We applaud the man. It's quite a good man he is. Meaning that now, we have the final fight versus our Lizalfos noble and the local community guard. Fight! Ooh. Oh. That was quick. That was a little too quick. I didn't even get time to commentate. I mean, the Lizalfos, he was just going for it, but his like squishiness, even though his jumps were strong. Let's see again, just to confirm that everything is fine. He is able to jump and beat. He's able to jump and beat the swings of our local community guard Dark Knight level 3. But he's just no match for him. If you place the second one, he does win, but overall, the Dark Knight level 3 doesn't stand a chance. How sad and concerning that is for Lizalfos. But for the Dark Knight, we have the winner of our Zelda Fight Club. Woo! Look at you go, Dark Knight. Yeah! You go, man. You're so cool. You're cool. You know that, Dark Knight? Hold on, I'm getting a call real quick. Yeah? Management? What do you want? Huh? An exhibition match? From the world's strongest? Alright, I'll get that set up right away. This just in! Management has told me about an even stronger opponent that we haven't seemed to face here. How interesting. I know absolutely nothing about this opponent, but I was told the location. Which means we have one more fight to do against this mystery opponent and local community guard Dark Knight level 3. Interesting. I was told that he's around here in the Eternal Forest. I don't know anything about this guy, but I don't know. Yeah, we asked our local Dark Knight level 3. He said he wasn't scared at all, because this is his job. I mean, look. He's got this fancy armor. It's actually cardboard. He, was made for a club. So, he's not nervous, he says, but I'm a little nervous. The world's strongest? I mean, you can't just say that after we just found that Dark Knight level 3 was the world's strongest. Like, what's going on here? Like, you can't just say that. So, something fishy's going on. There's gotta be something going on here. What's going on here? We were told this was the location. What's going on here? Management? What's going on? I don't see anything going on here. Huh. There's a place up here, which, I mean, that'll just give me a plot. Well, let me contact management again. Man, something's fishy around here. Like, what's going on with this? Anyway, this mystery opponent? They said the world's strongest would be right here. What? Let's see here. Management isn't telling me anything so far. Saying that you stopped by the Northern Sanctuary and talked to the priest and talked by selecting the dangerous monster option, but I've already done that before, so yeah. I'm not too sure about that one. Maybe there's something else here. I don't know. So let me check the other guide here. Oh, the footprints were discovered? I don't know about that one. Let me look up a different Reddit. Echoes of Wisdom. Where do I find this random dude? The hoof prints must be found in order. Let's head to the entrance. It seems to be some form of quest here. A bit of a quest that we must go on. I don't know what this mystery monster is, but our Darknut seems up for the challenge. It's more interesting than anything specific that he's done, he says. He's getting paid for this, right? He asks. No. No, he isn't. He's not getting paid. This is state mandatory. Maybe I do need to talk to the sanctuary guy again. Maybe he'll appear again. I don't know. Well, we'll see. But, you know, if management wants the exhibition match, management gets the exhibition match. You know, it's gonna happen. Because I am required to. Hello there. Tell me about the dangerous monster. Yes, the quiet forest. You spy any missing tracks, don't follow them. I see. Thank you for your input. Anyway, time to go over that way. Maybe I'll see menacing tracks. Please. Maybe there is something of note around here. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe there's something. Maybe there's absolutely nothing here. Hey, there's a Carmentello. Hey, how are you gonna do this? Yeah. He did win the Fight Club for a reason, you know. But if there's the exhibition match against this one random dude, I don't know what we'd be looking at, you know. Okay. I need more help from the Reddit. There's nothing going on here. What am I looking for? There was a location, it said go here. And I'm like, okay, I'm here, what? So my first set of footprints, what? The hoof prints? Says you gotta follow the hoof prints. Like, where are their hoof prints? I don't see any hoof prints around here, unless it's those marks. Those don't look like oh, these are hoof prints. I have found what seems to be hoof prints. These will now be followed. It seems our mystery combatant is hoofed. He has hooves on him. A very interesting thing that is. Yes, these hoof prints, they weren't there before. And there is our mystery combatant. It seems to be a Lionel. Please don't hit me. This mystery combatant seems to be a Lionel. Hi. Buddy. I am the tournament organizer. You should not be hurting me. Hey! How do you hit me from there? I just want to look at you! No! This guy has it out for the tournament organizer! Okay, allow me to introduce him in this lovely menu of mine. The Lionel is deemed to be the most dangerous monster in Hyrule, as per the official historical archives. We don't really know much about him because he's very elusive. But we found him here. Management has told me exactly where he is, and so we will get a fight started. Once I can find the dark nut guy. There we go. Now go! Dark Nut level 3 community college card versus the Lionel! Ooh. Oh my goodness. Wow, that was again! That was a very quick fight! The Lionel's just able to smack through the guy! Why he's so strong! The Lionel did not win the tournament, but he won the exhibition match. I think it's only safe to say that the Lionel is the strongest foe here. Which is very interesting. A very, very interesting thing, that is. But, that's alright, Mr. Dark Nut level 3. You can get back to your community. And I got a Lionel here, you know. Hello, Lionel. We still don't know much about him. He just kind of exists. So, yep, I played this entire game to get to this Zelda Fight Club. We did it. I have no other thoughts on the matter. Yep. No. This is one of the most scuffed streams I've done. Alright, like... I just have a tournament bracket set up here. That's not the tournament bracket. This is a Reddit now. Because I just have all the locations here. And I had to look up more locations. And then I have the bracket here for the Zelda Fight Club. Like... Oh boy, this clearly didn't go quite as expected. I do wonder if things would have changed if there was a different order. Because I'm sure it's more like a rock, paper, scissors thing, right? Like, if the Zero had to go against the Dark Nut level 3, maybe that would have changed things. I don't really know, but... there were opportunities for things to go differently. Like, the Spear Moblin and the Ignazol just got decimated by the water. They might have made it far, but they had no chance. So, very interesting it is. It's a very interesting tournament. Yeah. So scuffed. So dumb. Yeah, while I was even making the tournament, I realized, oh hey, the Lionel exists, you know? He's an actual dude. So, you know, he's just here now. Hi, Lionel. Ooh, he realized that one guy exists. Oh, Sword Moblin level 2. I mean, that's cool, I guess. Didn't die in one hit from the Lionel. Come on, Lionel, let's go for a walk. Yeah. Yep. I appreciate you watching. Where are you going? What have you spotted? Nothing? You just want to jump around? Okay. Thank you for watching the Zelda Fight Club. I will now... Lionel? Oh. Wait, the Moblin was just running away in fear. He wasn't even going after. I will now change the text back to, the normal text that it was before this occurrence. Happy birthday, Kurumi! I have to center it again. Gah. How evil you are. There we go. That's centered. Yep. Thank you for watching. I have nothing else to say. What a fight club this was. We spent all our time and energy on this fight club. I can't wait to be back doing anything that's not a fight club, and preferably a JRPG. I'm totally getting one of those started soon. So, yeah, keep that in mind. Thanks. Goodbye.